Before he was crowned the greatest shooter the game has ever seen, Steph Curry faced something he had never dealt with before: NBA length, speed, and physicality. What worked in college suddenly wasn't enough, so he made a change. And those changes didn't just help him survive, they helped him change the game itself. The key wasn't doing more, it was doing less, but better. Every movement got tighter, every motion had purpose. It's what elite learners call making smaller circles. Taking something complex and stripping it down until all that's left is efficiency. He wasn't trying to shoot harder or faster, he was learning to do more with less. And that shift from big, broad movements to compact, controlled precision is what turned a great shooter into the shooter. Let's break down how that transformation actually happened. So what you guys will see, this is him in college, and he's a couple steps behind the three, so almost at the NBA range, and this is late in the shot clock. So what I want you guys to pay attention to is how high his set point is. His elbow is almost pointing directly towards the rim. That lets us know that he has a pretty high set point, and he's still far away from the hoop. So most players will have a higher set point when they're closer to the rim, but here Steph is having a higher set point, still pretty far away from the three-point line. So this is Steph Curry in his rookie year in the NBA, still with that high set point. If we see his elbow, it's still nice and high, almost pointed towards the rim. Now let's fast forward a couple years. You'll see Steph has extended his range, so he's shooting further beyond NBA range, and in doing so, this requires more efficiency. So you'll see he has dropped his set point. You'll see here a much higher set point compared to here, a lower set point. So does him changing this affect his ability to make or miss shots in the grand scheme of things? No, not at all. He can still make shots whether he has a high set point or a low set point. But what this does is it adds an extra layer or an extra element to his shot making ability. Now he can shoot further away. Now he can get his shot off faster because it's more compact. So it just makes him overall a more efficient shooter. For my youth players, the takeaway here is that even the greatest shooter ever still had to refine his shot over the years. So he first stepped foot into the NBA not being considered one of the greatest shooters ever. He had to put the work in to refine it and make it simpler. So the good news for you is where you're at right now isn't necessarily a picture of where you're going to be. You're going to still have to put the work in, just like Steph, to refine that jump shot and make it better. So if you can't make shots right now, that's okay. You can still put the work in and change that end destination. If you can make shots right now and you think you are a great shooter, look at Steph Curry. You still have to put the work in to make things even more efficient. If you are struggling to make jump shots, I can almost guarantee you that it's caused by one of three things. If you want to find out which one of those three things, or maybe even all three of those things that's causing you to miss shots, I need you to go down to the description box, grab our free shooting guide. It's Swish Secrets. It helps you guys learn how to make every single shot. When you really look at it, nothing about Curry's form screams superhuman. The difference is how intentional every inch of it became. He didn't chase new mechanics, he mastered what he already had. And that's the part most players never understand. What made Curry different wasn't his overwhelming natural talent and gifts, it was his ability to refine what most players overlook. He made smaller circles until there was nothing left to waste. So if you're working on your shot, start there. Don't add more, sharpen what you already have.